Howdy, folks, and welcome to Scuttle Bean Lodge, where the beans are going to be spilled and the great stories are going to be told, hopefully before I get too old. And I'm your host of the show, Farmer Mike, a farmer at heart. And tonight, I'm going to give your life a jump start. I'd like to introduce you, folks, to a champion of dementia, all the way from the historical town of Webwood, Ontario, Canada, where I hear tale it was where the first woman mayor was of in Canada. So congratulations to all the women mayors of Canada and of any town, anywhere. Congratulations. Now here is the story coming up from Miss Carmella Spence. And this is going to be a super duper one, so really pay attention. So here's the story, and welcome, Carmella Spence. Please tell us your story.
Howdy, I'm Carmella Spence. I woke up one day and I said to my husband, let's go get tested for Alzheimer's. So that's what we did. And we went through a examination type thing, like asking questions, putting things together, stuff like that. And my husband took the test and he was fine, and I landed up having early stages of dementia. So driving home, my husband said, well, let's go, tomorrow morning, he said, get up and go to school. So I went to school. And that was like almost 14 years ago, and I've been going there ever since. I went there, met the teacher, had a little talk. She made me feel comfortable, the whole 9 yards. And so I got me confused. So anyway, I said to her, just kind of said to her, I'm only coming one day a week. And then driving home, I felt really comfortable and stuff so I decided to go back to school full time. So I went there, and I hadn't been in the classroom since I've been 14, so it was pretty strange to me, and so I learned quite a bit, and then I wanted to get my grade 12 diploma. So I worked very, very hard for that, went to 2 different classes for that. And so when I was 67 years old, I graduated with a grade 12 diploma. I got my grade 12 diploma and never looked back, still going to school, still working hard, doing what I love to do. And then I started to learn writing, and I got my stories published in the Cambrian 10th anniversary school book.
And that supposedly took about 13 years, did it? By the time you had completed this, you explained to me?
Yes. Yeah, all of them.
So I just want you folks to hear. 13 years this lady went to school there.
Yeah, 13 years. I'm still going, and I take the lion's mane every morning before I go to school. And when I was diagnosed, I called my sister up and told her, and so she looked it up in the computer and to see which was the best lion mane to take. And
that's for your memory, isn't it?
It's for my memory.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So been taking that for going on 14 years. Yeah.
And is it helping you?
Oh yes, definitely helped me. If it wasn't for that school, I probably wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even know nobody, know nothing. You have to.
What was the school?
Cambrian College in
Okay.
Espanola. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Cambrian College in Espanola. And so I learned a lot, and so I started writing my stories and stuff like that, and then I started taking courses of writing and telling my story to the teacher that was on the other side of the computer. And then one day they just asked, the woman asked my teacher if I wanted to be on an iPod. And so of course, my teacher says yes all the time. Never asks me, but she says yes, he's going to do it. And so she approached me for it, and then I said sure. So I bought 2 stories that I've written, and I've done very well with writing. I've had 3 stories published in the 10th anniversary Cambrian College book. And,
Wow.
yeah. So I did very well. When I went to the doctors, I had to take the same tests
For dementia.
for dementia 13 years ago. Yeah. And I still scored exactly the same score that I scored the first time.
13 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years
And
ago.
just
yeah.
up to date pretty well
And so
today.
they decided to send me for a more advanced tests. So a test is called MOCA test. And what it is, it's a test, the same thing, but a lot more advanced. So went and got that done. I took both tests. Still, it was my 4th time getting,
Doing the
the
test.
same test.
Right,
4
right.
times, still the same number as when I was 61. And then I did the MOCA test after that, and I scored 19 out of 30.
Wow.
And that is very good. And I
Congratulations.
thought actually I failed. But the difference between the first test is the lower you go, the lower your mark is or score is, then you're in trouble. And the other one is the higher you go, which is only out of 30, then you're doing pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
So anyway, so I went and got that test done too at the same time, and got called into the office, and I thought I had failed it, actually. And I was quite surprised when the doctor said that I was actually the only one that he's ever tested that ever scored a 19 out of 30. So I said, well, what does that mean, right? And he says to me, well, 19 isn't the greatest, but it's not that bad either. So then they sent me for a MRI test on my brain there, and it came out perfect.
Wow.
Perfect, yeah. So it's going on 14 years that I've had this disease. So
And you can definitely think that going to school
oh,
has definitely kept
of
your
course.
wits about
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's a
definitely.
good thing to
I
know.
wouldn't be without going to school at all. I have to be in school. I learned so much. Actually, what happened, I was an expert speller in class, and I started forgetting how to spell words. But it wasn't the whole word, it was just the first 2 words. And I always had 100 on my spelling test in class there. And then I started to forget a little bit how to spell. So I asked my teacher for help, and she was kind of, wow, you need help. So she gave me the first 2 letters, and I said, stop, I know how to spell it. So turned around the next day, I was taking a spell zone course, which is nothing but spelling words and stuff like that, and you have to, put words in the right spot and unscramble words and stuff. And I've been taking that almost 2 years now, and I've scored 100% on every one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's something.
yeah, so
That is really something. How about I was going to ask you about, you mentioned before when we talked before the show, you mentioned something about your school activities, and I never heard of a class doing so many activities inside class and outside. And could you really tell us of all the activities? You told me about certain activities that you did together as a class, and it brought you back closer to helping you learn because you're more happier, I believe. So what was that? Things you did? You went to certain.
what we do in school.
Yeah, and
What we do in school is the teacher is a very good teacher. She's taken us to like hockey games. She's taken us to basketball games and Like we just actually went to a hockey game, and we do
Plays? You went to
yeah,
plays?
we did plays. Yeah, we did plays and stuff like that. And
Do you go out to eat too?
oh yeah,
together, I heard?
we go to 3 different places to have a free lunch. And then we go to choir. We listen to the choir, and of course I have to sing along.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, and
Hey.
I like school because we help each other out in class, you know. So we help. Actually, I do help the students with puzzle games and stuff like that. And then we play also one called what the heck is it? It's where you have 3 cards. You just have 3 cards, and you have to make a 3-letter word out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, so we did that yesterday. Actually, we played that game, and can't remember the name of it though. But it's a real fun game. So what you start off with three words, a 3-letter word, then you go to a 4-letter word, and you just keep going till you can't spell anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do a lot of things in class. We go to courses like computer courses. I just finished a course on loneliness and stress and stuff like that. So it was very interesting.
Oh, that's good.
Interesting. I did a computer course, which I'm doing another computer course shortly, too. So,
Okay, that's interesting.
And we did something else. I don't remember what it is. But anyways, yeah, I've been going to the school for a long time, and I really like there. And I always joke around and say I'm going to school till I'm 150 years old. But
We're always schooling.
yeah,
whether
so
it's in school or
I
not.
won't miss school. No, I won't miss school. No. I know my sister has asked me to stop going to school a couple of times, and my brother says to me, "Why you don't need school anymore? All you have to do is learn words of a song." And I said, "No, I got to go to school."
So you find that the
But I-
school helps you. And then you
Oh,
mentioned
yes.
to me that when you stopped taking your lion's mane, that
Oh, yeah.
after a few days you started to notice your memory
Yeah.
fading away.
Yeah.
And that's a mushroom, isn't it? A mushroom
Yeah,
base?
yeah. Well, there's 2 kinds of lion's mane. There's the mushrooms, and then there's a vegetable one.
Okay.
And the mushroom one works perfect for me, anyways. And I've tried the vegetable one, and within 3 days, I couldn't remember what I did yesterday.
Wow, so much so. One thing could be good
Seriously,
for you
I
and
couldn't
one
remember
couldn't.
Nothing. I couldn't remember.
And you can order that stuff on the computer, eh? You
You can get it at Amazon or go to a health store and get it there if you want to do it.
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so, but anyways, yeah.
Well, that's an interesting story there you got. What else can you tell us about this? What could you tell people not to give up? Because
Oh, never give up. No, no. Don't sit there and feel sorry for yourself, because you're going to be in very, very deep trouble. So if you don't use it, you lose it, I always say.
That's
so
a
you're
great-
better off to go right away, because the thing about this type of a disease is you have to keep your memory going. You have to keep your mind going all the time. It's just 24-hour situation. Like I'll get up like in the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to school, come back. But before school, I get on my tablet and I do puzzle word games, do hidden objects, anything that will keep my mind going. Then I'll go to school, and then when I come back, I'm right back on my tablet again till supper time, and then after supper time, I'm back on my tablet till 2 in the morning,
Wow.
and that's what I do.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's really something.
And I actually, when I go to bed 2 o'clock in the morning, I take my tablet with me, and I'll do a few paint by number things, anything.
Wow. And then the off nights that you don't do that, you go to darts or something, you
I
said.
play darts. Yeah, darts is very good for people who have dementia, because you learn how to add your scores and stuff like that. And go to bingo, do everything you need to do. Anything that's going to keep your mind going, go, do it.
And you're around people too, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like people, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a good way to
And I
have
am
a
crazy.
fun night out too.
I'm not crazy, and I'm a very crazy person.
You're very crazy.
Yeah, very
Well,
crazy.
you know,
Darts.
and then darts.
Actually, I also
How
help
about
at the spaghetti dinners too. I pick up all the beer bottles and the wine glasses because the people that young girls that work there are too young, so they asked me to do it.
Hey, that's fantastic.
So I just.
And how about the karaoke? You
Oh yeah,
you told me about your karaoke.
I did karaoke. That's fun. That is
And,
really
and your
fun.
family you do karaoke with?
Yeah, my sister does karaoke. My brother, he actually.
Do you get together with the grandkids at all?
Yeah,
They
my
sing?
grandkids they do karaoke. The two granddaughters next door, they come and.
And how do you think that helps you too?
That helps too.
That helps
Yes,
too?
yeah. Anything that keeps your mind going is a great help. Like I love to sing country music,
Right.
and it helps with your memory. Actually, it does help. It does help with your memory.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you. So
So,
that's,
like I say, you just can't sit there and feel sorry for yourself
right.
and hope that you're gonna get over this disease. You'll never get over the disease if you don't help yourself. You have to help yourself.
Well, it's just like sitting around all winter time, and I didn't walk as much, and I gained 25 pounds, and it happened, and then your mind can start going too, so you physically can get in worse shape. It seems sitting idle, which is you don't sit idle at all.
Oh, I never do. What I try to do actually is try to, before I get somebody to help me, I usually try to do it on my own. I feel that that you have to do everything yourself. You just can't have people do it for you, because once that happens, then you might as well just sit there and not
So
do.
dependent on too many
I don't
things.
depend on anybody. Never depend on anybody.
So you just keep trying and
just
keep
do it
trying
yourself.
and do it yourself.
Yeah, I do everything myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I live by
That-
myself. I can still drive after all these years.
That
still
is
drive.
amazing. You
I
can
can-
still drive.
I can still. Oh yeah, I drive. Yeah, I drive. I live on my own. And then another thing that helps too is I have a couple of dogs.
Wow.
And
What's
my
her
little
name?
puppy I just got. She's 5 months old now, and she's a crazy dog. I mean, crazy. She keeps me laughing all the time. So, yeah, I don't mind. I have a bad thing that I do. Like when I was first diagnosed, my husband likes to watch the news, and people were talking about people who were just diagnosed with dementia. And I always stop what I'm doing. I walk into the front room. I stand in front of the TV and I say, "Get to school, stupid." I always do that. Go to school. Do everything you need to do. But driving is a big thing for me. I'm kind of normal in a way because I'm still. It's almost like being in remission.
Okay. All
You're
right.
at standstill. It's not going anywhere. It's just,
It's
there.
it's there.
It's
You
there.
stop.
And I'm trying my hardest to beat this disease. And hopefully, I think it can be beaten. I think it really can.
Well, it seems like it.
Though we had a lady from Sudbury, and she was head of the Alzheimer's thing. And I had asked her that question, do you think that it can be beaten? And she told me no. And I said, I'm living proof it can be.
Wow, you are.
She was so amazed the way I am.
Well, that's why we're doing this show and other shows, because people haven't heard of the common person. We're not the super duper popular folk out there. We're not movie stars, but we're stars in our own ways, and you're definitely a champion of dementia and many other things, I'd say.
Thank you.
And today I'd like to give you this apple,
Thank you.
and I figure you're the teacher today, and pretty much a teacher's supposed to get the apple. So that's the first thing I'd like to give you for coming on the show. And then that other medal that I had there is just a simple medal that you get for anyone deserves a medal. And I'll give you this today too for coming on the show to talk about this this disease that's crippled even my mother, who died of dementia, who didn't have the luck that you, or not luck, but I guess it's the goodness that and all the good things that you had. She didn't make it nearly as long, and I would have loved to known a few of these things to do to keep her going and keep her happy. So I'm hoping that other people listening to the show today could take some of these things that you've done to keep yourself going as you're going today. I mean, you just took us out for a ride, and we just went for a nice soup and sandwich, and you drove exceptionally well, probably better than I could do in the best days of my driving. So there again, there's nothing that you can't do. Anything is possible. So I'll give you this, someone who has earned a medal today for that, and I want to come to the head of the show, but at the end here I thought you mentioned something about the Grand Ole Opry.
Yes, I actually went there with my husband. I wanted to go to the Grand Ole Opry since I was 2 years old, and I wanted to sing on that stage. So I said to my husband, I had just come into some money, and I said, let's go to the Grand Ole Opry. He said, well, let's go. So we hopped the bus and we went on the bus tour for 11 days. We went all over. We went to Nashville, we went to Branson, we went to St. Louis. We went all over the place. And but on our anniversary, we were invited to the Grand Ole Opry, sat in the front row, and I was in my glory. The next day we went for a tour, and anybody who wanted to get there and on that stage and sing a song was more welcome to do it. So that's what I did. I got up and I sang a little bit. I didn't sing a whole song, but I sang a little bit. And
so one of your dreams came true.
Yes.
See, so that proves right there to
Yeah.
you today here telling me that story, that the dreams can come true.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
that's just a beautiful story. So saying that, is there any more to that story? Or are you just going to complete it with a little bit of a rendition of a song that you prepared?
Well, I could sing probably a little bit of a Patsy Cline song, but I'll pick my own song if you don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pick it and sing it for us.
If I don't forget the words, I'll sing a little bit.
Sing it for us and the folks to show that anything's possible. Champion of dementia, Carmella Spence, giving you a rendition of some Patsy Cline. Hear it here on Scuttle Bean Lodge.
If you got leaving on your mind, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If you got leaving on your mind, if there's a new love in your heart, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If you got leaving on your mind, don't leave me here in a world that might have been. Hurt me now, get it over. I may learn to love again. If you got leaving on your mind, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If you got leaving on your mind, hurt me now, get it over. If you got leaving on your mind, ooh.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, that was a beautiful rendition of Katie Lang. Who was that?
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline. Can you do Katie Lang too?
I don't know any of her songs.
Alrighty. Well,
I like Katie Lang. She's another one of my favorite singers, but I don't know any of her songs. I know a lot of Patsy Cline songs because I've been doing Patsy Cline songs probably ever since I was in my early 20s.
Okay, I just thought you might like that. You knew that.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I think that I'd like to ask Carmel and Cecil to come back another day to continue this show. This is the first show of the series of a show, and I'd like you to come here and we could talk more about some of your other things, like your farm life, that you spent 35 years with your husband, you were telling me, on different farms all over Canada. And I think we discussed writing a book about that, and we're going to tell the folks now today on public that look out for Carmel's life story of 35 years on the farm coming to you someday. And we're going to work on that together with some help from some other people, I'm sure, because nothing wrong with working together with more people, the merrier. That's the way we believe, and that's it, that's all. So I really thank you, and I hope you enjoy that apple and that little metal. You can put it, it's a magnet that you can put it on your fridge. You don't need to pin it on your chest because it might poke you. No, I'm just kidding. It's a magnet. That was just for fun. Anyway, it's all good, and thank you kindly for all listening, and thank you for telling that story, and I hope it helps a few people out there to inspire to not give up, and that things are possible. Anything could be possible, and you're just a miracle to me, and more people got to hear this, because I've given up during courses of my time at life, and I'll tell you, to get back on your feet again isn't so easy. So it's better not to give up, and take the trial and error, take the hits, and just keep going. Don't give up. So you're definitely some type of special miracle that somebody put you on this earth purposely to help people and make people smile and laugh. Thank you for that rendition, and maybe we'll get you to sing another song next time on Scuttle Bean Lodge, where the beans have been spilled, great stories have been told. Thank you kindly, y'all. Good day. Farmer Mike signing off.